mag ji ma bende wacho ni gesani osebedo ka yudo hinyruok ma opogore kaluwore kod koth mapek machwe medore pacho ka Ramogi, kendo en wach ma pod ibro dhi nyime kod luwo. Gesani wadwa ni mondo wadhi yude pichni achiel kachiel mag weche ma timore, kendo waneno picha kanya achiel kachiel kowuok Karen, kata kwen Karen to biro ng'eyo ni en kanyo. Waneno kanyo jotelo ahinya to gin kweth mobalo kod piny owacho. Eugene Wamalwa nitiere kanyo, mane en jatend migao Raphael Tuju. Wanene kaendi e tielo mokwongo chakre chieng' ngeso to ka gino mane wachore ni ne olal, kendo nyamburko mare ne oyudi chieng' Jumapil, nyamburko mane oyudi Karen, kendo familia mare nyose twak kod jofwambo kendo yango ni ok ne ng'eyo kuma entie. Mae tielo mokwongo ma wanene Ramogi ka othinyore lela, kendo mago pichni mabiro kanyo. Jatend duond bura mar Wiper Stephen Kalonzo nitiere kanyo, Kalonzo Musyoka waneno kanyo, mane en jatend migao bende, gi moko kuom jotelo mopogore ma en godo. Tuju ni kanya, paro ni gisani waseng'eyo kuma entiere, kendo familia mag Tuju ne osewacho ni pod ne ok giyango kama ne entie. Odiochieng' ma kawuono e pichni maneno kanyo, koro waneno ka mane en jatend migao no owuok lela. Wantiere kod okil mar familia no Patrick Lumumba mabende ne oseloso, kendo gisani wanyalo yudo pichni kendo warito mar mondo mi watimro nade watwag kod jofwambo. Nyiswa ni to chakre chieng' ngeso gotieno nyaka odiochieng' ma kawuono en saa 7 madhi mana gi nus osebedo kanye, ang'o gini manotimore. Gima waneno kanyo gin pichni mage tok kane osetimro nadi, nosego report ni ne olal. Justin Muturi nitiere kanyo, Ramogi nyalo nene kanyo, gimoko kuom jotelo achiel kachiel. Obedo gi thuolo mar winjo gima Tuju wacho, wawinjane duonde.
Start by thanking all Kenyans for their expression of solidarity, which I've now just been briefed on. I've seen some of the footage. On Friday, I noticed when I came from the petrol station, which is just the Shell petrol station, that I was being followed. Because it's easy to know when you're being followed. You drive, you slow down, they slow down, you overtake, they try to overtake. And after that incident, of course, I reported to Karen police station, and the reference OB that's on Friday is 21/21/03/2026. And I did explain to them that I was a little bit concerned and worried that I'm being followed. Unfortunately, on Saturday evening, I was supposed to be going for an interview at Ramogi Radio. I had made a commitment to go there. Then again, the same vehicle, a Land Cruiser, and this time a little bit more concerning, the vehicle didn't have plate numbers. And having experienced last week when close to 20 police Land Rovers came to my premises, and some of them didn't have plate numbers. So I got very worried. I happened to have my aide next to me, but I was the one driving. I tend to drive myself very often. And by the time I reached Karen roundabout, they really closed in. And now they're definitely making sure that back to back with me. So fortunately, I know Karen well. I branched into Nandi Road. They were not able to branch into Nandi Road. If you go, you can see how that road is structured there. So it meant that they either had to turn and face the oncoming traffic to follow me, or they had to go around. That's how I lost them. Of course, I went into some roads within Karen, and I realized that since I was being followed, I'd already reported to the police. I abandoned the vehicle there. I want to thank Kenyans, but I also especially want to thank a family in Kiambu, the boundary between here and Kiambu, that were able to give me shelter. They didn't care what my tribe is. They just saw me as a human being until yesterday past midnight when I was able to come here. My family is very traumatized, and I think that all my relatives are traumatized. Kenyans of goodwill are traumatized. And I consider myself just blessed because I know there are Kenyans in unmarked graves. I know that Cyrus Jirongo died. I know that Ojwang was killed. And Kenyans are being slaughtered like chicken. And you have absolutely no protection. You may ask, why didn't I go to a police station to report? But if the police themselves have been to my place without plate numbers on their vehicles, how do you go report? I think there was a case of Gaido who was abducted at Karen police station. So I've had to think from past midnight when I was here, what do I do next? If I go to the police station, Gaido was abducted in front of the police station where he thought he was going for safety. So at least I had to contact those who I could contact. I've contacted those who I could contact internationally. And I want to thank my senior brother, Kalozo Musyoka, for being in solidarity with me as soon as he learned I was here. He has come in. And all my colleague, former colleague in Parliament, Speaker Muturi, my younger brother, Wamalwa. I'd like to thank my counsel, because by this morning they didn't know, they were still in court trying to get the police to produce me. And I know from some of the postings they've been doing, since they didn't get me, they don't know where I am. They didn't know where I am. So that's why they started the rumors. If they had got me, they would be quiet. Why are they saying that they think I'm hiding somewhere? Because they know I'm hiding somewhere. They didn't get me. I think that's all I have to say. I think that probably I'll ask my lawyer, Patrick Lumumba, if he has anything to say. And then I'll ask my colleagues who are here to say anything that they feel they want to say. And I'll invite questions. Thank you very much. Once again, thank you to all the Kenyans. And my heart goes out to all those Kenyans that are in unmarked graves because they were not lucky enough to escape. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We had this interaction yesterday, and all I have to say, all is well that ends well. It is good to see you alive and well, and our hope and prayer is that all matters that may have given birth to this will be litigated in court and dealt with in accordance with the law. Thank you very much.
Well, PLO has spoken, and we are in complete agreement. We thank God that our brother is alive and well. And we know Raphael Tuju, and we know what he has gone through. I have absolutely no reason not to believe what he has just said. And the truth of the matter is there's an abduction squad in town. So let everybody calm down and adhere to the principles of constitutionalism and the rule of law. We are a country under the rule of law, at least those of us who believe so, and we will work very hard to make sure that this country remains so. Thank you.
I think that suffices. That suffices. Okay, I'll take any questions if there are any. If there aren't, that's all I want to say for now.
So, Vera Maya from KTN. My question is to Mheshimiwa. Earlier on, the legal team had informed us yesterday that you went missing with your aide, Steve Omongo. His whereabouts, perhaps it's useless now.
Yeah, we're with him. Yes, yeah.
I'm here, I'm traumatized. I don't want to make any comments, but I'm okay. Yes, my name is Steve Wanga. I'm the one who was with Mheshimiwa. He was the one who was driving. I'm traumatized. I don't want to discuss about what happened, but it's a very, very bad state that we are in. Thank you.
Any other question? No questions?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.